One by one, I will introduce different creatures into their territory: a large horsefly, a wasp, and even a centipede. This is a brand new ant colony. Today we are going to run a few experiments and see how these ants react to different insects. What will the ants do? Will they panic and run away? Or will they attack together as a team? Ants are famous for their teamwork and coordination. Even though each ant is tiny, together they can overpower creatures much larger than themselves. So let's watch closely and see how this colony responds to these unexpected visitors. The centipede test. The centipede is about to enter the ant colony right now. The centipede is inside a small container connected to the ant colony. The question is, will the ants discover it? Will they attack it? Or will they stay away because of fear? If the centipede manages to enter the colony, it could be very dangerous. And there it goes, the centipede has entered the colony. It moves quickly and disappears deeper inside. Where did it go? Now it looks like the ants have noticed it. They are starting to attack. The centipede's situation doesn't look very good. Maybe it should escape quickly. But no, the ants are already surrounding it. Individually, the centipede is stronger than a single ant, but against an entire colony, it's a different story. The centipede's situation doesn't look very good. The ants begin attacking its legs. Some of the centipede's legs have already been cut off. Soon, the centipede could become food for the colony. More ants are coming. It seems like the ants will not give up. For safety, I removed the centipede. Only a few ants remain attached to it. Most of the ants will likely return to their colony. But these few ants refuse to let go. If more ants arrive, the situation could become dangerous again. The centipede isn't large enough to scare them away. These ants behave almost like an army. They bite and cut the centipede's legs and even its antennae. The centipede keeps moving and struggling, but it cannot escape. In the world of ants, teamwork is the ultimate weapon. The Paper Wasp Challenge. Now the challenge becomes even harder for the ants. This time, I'm introducing a paper wasp into the colony. Paper wasps have a tough body, strong jaws, and a powerful stinger. Because of this armored body, ants cannot easily bite through them. Let's see what happens. The wasp is very energetic. It keeps flying around and refuses to stay still. The ants are running everywhere, trying to figure out what to do. The wasp quickly realizes something important. Landing on the ground here is not safe. The ants can't really attack it. The ants try to reach it, but the wasp keeps avoiding them. It's like the wasp understands that there is danger on the ground. A few ants still try to attack whenever the wasp gets close. Maybe the ants don't fully understand what this creature is yet. For a single ant, this fight is like a helicopter versus a human. As long as the wasp keeps flying, it has the advantage. This battle could continue until the wasp becomes tired and eventually falls to the ground. But who knows how long that could take. I'm going to remove the wasp from the colony. But don't worry. Next, I will introduce a weaker wasp and see what happens. This time, I'm placing a weaker yellow paper wasp into the ant colony. Even though it is weaker, it can still bite and sting. The ants have now noticed the visitor. They are getting closer. They can smell it, and yes, the ants are starting to attack. The wasp is still quite strong, but the ants are becoming more confident. They don't want to let it escape. The ants begin biting the wasp's legs and wings. The wasp's body is tough, almost like armor. So biting the main body is difficult. But ants are very strategic hunters. They always attack the weak points. The ants keep biting again and again. They slowly weaken their prey. Look closely now. The ants are attacking as a team. When one ant moves away, another immediately takes its place. The battle continues. Who knows how long this fight will last? Ants are very strategic hunters. They always attack the weak points. The ants keep biting again and again. They slowly weaken their prey. Look closely now. The ants are attacking as a team. They don't want to let it escape. The ants begin biting the wasp's legs and wings. The ants try to drag it into their colony. But there is a problem. The wasp is in great danger. For its safety, I want to take the wasp out of the ant colony. Here, I have taken the wasp out. But some ants still don't want to let it go because it is easy prey for them. The army ants have become very dangerous. They refuse to release the wasp. It seems I will have to remove the ants myself. I gave the ant colony a dead wasp because I don't want to disappoint them. They worked very hard fighting the wasp. Will the ants eat the dead wasp? The entrance to their colony is very small. After about an hour, the ants have managed to cut off the wasp's wings. The wasp can no longer escape. But now the wasp is dead. The ants try to drag it into their colony. So the ants begin doing what they always do with large prey. They start cutting it into smaller pieces. Piece by piece, they carry the food into their colony a few hours later. Several hours later, the ants have already cut the wasp into many pieces. Most of the soft parts have been taken away. The next day, only the outer shell of the wasp remains. Everything else has been eaten by the ants. For a new colony, they are doing very well. The horsefly experiment. I am introducing a large horsefly into the ant colony. Let's see what happens. As soon as the fly enters the area, the ants start running around quickly. They seem confused. Some ants are approaching cautiously, while others are keeping their distance. Maybe they are trying to understand what this strange intruder is. The horsefly is very active. It is moving its legs rapidly and trying to escape. A few brave ants attempt to attack. They move closer and try to bite the fly's legs. But the fly is strong and fast. It keeps shaking its body and moving around quickly. The ants may be thinking, what kind of fly is this? Why is it so strong? Right now, the fly keeps getting stuck among the ants, and that gives the colony an opportunity. If the ants can't defeat it now, they probably won't be able to defeat it later either. Because next time, I will introduce something even tougher into their colony, something with an armored body. The fly is trying to take off and fly away. Its legs are moving very quickly. The ants are struggling to keep up. Eventually, the ants might turn the fly into prey, but it could take a very long time. So I'm going to remove the fly from the colony. And there it goes, the fly has been taken out. But wait, look at this one ant. In the entire colony, there was one very brave warrior. Even as the fly was leaving, this ant kept trying to attack. It's like the ant is saying, I'm not letting you go that easily. Good effort, little warrior, you deserve a promotion, and maybe even a medal. Teamwork is the ultimate weapon, and that's the end of today's experiment with this new ant colony. Even though each ant is tiny and fragile on its own, together they become an incredibly powerful. We saw how the ants reacted to different intruders. A large horsefly, a paper wasp, and even a centipede. Some creatures managed to escape, while others eventually became prey for the colony. This shows just how powerful teamwork can be in nature. Ants may be small, but when they work together, they can defeat enemies many times their size. Nature is full of incredible survival stories like this. If you enjoyed watching this experiment and want to see more videos like this, Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. What creature should we test with this ant colony next? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.